Evanston Outlaw Baseball is live on the radio at 99.1 FM KNYN and online at mylocalradio.com. This year, Wyoming Legion AA Baseball is the show. Follow the Wyoming Legion Post 41 Evanston Outlaws throughout the summer as we bring you live video and play-by-play coverage. Being brought to you by Dr. Todd Hoover Chiropractic, Cash Honda Yamaha, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Mountain West Business Solutions, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Bear River Dental of Evanston, and Black's Fork Dental of Mountain View, Ellingford Brothers, Uinta County School District Number 1, the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, the Legal Tender Restaurant and Best Western Dunmar Inn, the Evanston Recreation Center, the Littlest Wood Shop, Come On In of Casper, Plains Tire, Arrowhead Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Dr. McKay Franken, First Bank of Evanston, and by Auto Farm Chevrolet. With the first pitch quickly approaching, let's head to the diamond.
Welcome, Evanston Outlaw fans, to Ross Kesterson Field for Game 2 for the Evanston Outlaws of the Ross Kesterson Memorial Tournament for 2020. ELAN OLLIFF here as the Evanston Outlaws get ready to take on the Lone Peak Black team. Lone Peak came here. They split their squad into two teams. We have Lone Peak Maroon and Lone Peak Black, and they'll take on the Black squad tonight. We are mere minutes away from the first pitch of this one. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have a short scene set and the first pitch of a First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today. Welcome back to Ross Kesterson Field here in Evanston, Wyoming for Game 2 for the Evanston Outlaws between the Evanston Outlaws and the Lone Peak Black. 2020 Ross Kesterson Memorial Tournament. Let's go and set the scene really quick. We don't know anything about Lone Peak Black, so we don't have any stats for you there. However, the Evanston Outlaws no longer on that winning streak. Sorry about that. Currently with a record of 10-8, actually. Then we have not updated that one yet. As you can see, last time they were out, they lost to Layton 9-8 earlier this morning. Coming into this weekend, they're averaging 7.6 runs per game and only allowing around 5 runs per game, so about a +2 run differential. Evanston also one of the top teams in the West when it comes to basically all team stats. When you look at batting average here in the West, it is the Evanston Outlaws at 317. Runs scored, Evanston has that one as well as a team ERA of 4.01. Tonight's starter for the Evanston Outlaws is Gus Allred. Currently, Gus will be pitching his 5th game. He's 2-0 with a 2.21 ERA, 23 strikeouts, 7 walks, and 5 hits with 4 runs, all of them earned in 4 outings for the left-hander. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the starting lineup for the visiting Lone Peak Black. Leading off, it'll be Trey Campbell, center fielder. Batting second, Ethan Lamb, the left fielder. Ryder Christensen, the shortstop, bats third. We'll give you the rest of it after the opening pitch from Gus Allred. Opening pitch at 8:04 p.m. And it is a ball. Batting fourth for Lone Peak, Chip Beck, the third baseman, batting fifth. Chase Calmer, the second baseman, the 1-0, lined into left field, and that's going to be a leadoff single for Trey Campbell. So a good start there for Lone Peak. Batting fifth, Chase Calmer, the second baseman. Batting sixth, Karsten Hatch, the right fielder. Batting seventh, Burk Barnes, the first baseman. Batting eighth, Brock Anderson, the pitcher, and batting ninth, Keegan Nita, the catcher. We'll give you the Evanston Outlaws defensive lineup after this first pitch. As Gus Allred throws two pitches, and Trey Campbell lines the first one into left field for a single. First pitch, not in the window for ball one. Let's give you the outfield for the Evanston Outlaws. Left field, Casey Perriman. Right field, Ryan Fisher. Center field, Ryan Fisher. Right field, Connor Peterson. Infield after the 1-0 from Allred. Lefty versus lefty. That one outside to Ethan Lamb. Tall left-handed batter, number 22 on this Lone Peak Black. First baseman, Clayton Moyles. Second baseman, Brennan Thompson. Third baseman, Jordan Schneider. And shortstop, Reed Gross. Allred delivers the 2-0 in the zone, speed for strike one. Gus Allred, a big left-handed pitcher. Young guy, too. He's still got a few years left of Evanston Outlaws baseball ahead of him. His battery mate, Jagger Mitchell. Gus checks the runner at first. Sets around the chest. Delivers. That one, a curveball drops into the zone. Beautiful job there by Allred for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gus Allred, we mentioned, a big, tall, thin left-handed pitcher. Similar build to the left-handed batter, Ethan Lamb. Runner at first is Trey Campbell, who lined a single into left field. Pickoff move by Allred, just to kind of keep an eye there on Campbell. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody down. This is only the second batter of the game if you're just joining us. It's a beautiful night. First pitch was at 8:04. As Allred delivers the 2-2. Lined into center field for another base hit, and Lone Peak just goes station to station. 76 degrees and clear skies at the time of first pitch. I'll bring up Ryder Christensen, shortstop for Lone Peak Black. Tonight we've got Lone Peak Black. Tomorrow night at 7:30 is the scheduled first pitch. 7 o'clock is the scheduled first pitch. We'll have Lone Peak Maroon taking on Evanston. Evanston will play 2 of their 3 pool games in the 2020 Ross KESTERSON Memorial Tournament tonight. They lost 9-8 as Christensen lays down a bunt, but it goes foul. Jagger Mitchell gets rid of the catcher's helmet and mask, tries to field that one, but it is foul for strike one. A 9-8 defeat at the hands of Layton, post 87, earlier this afternoon, if you heard that one with me and Ryan Steinecker. This is Lone Peak Black's first game of the tournament. Couldn't find any stats on them, so we don't know what's going on. Runners on first and second, nobody down. Laying down the bunt, it's off the plate and into the backstop. Runners will advance. And now you've got runners on third and second. Ethan Lamb in scoring position. Trey Campbell, the center fielder, on third. Still looking for that first out from Gus Allred. Trying to calm things down and get things going here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryder Christensen, a right-handed batter. White batting gloves. The 1-1 is just a little bit out inside to make it ball 2. Lone Peak wearing black T-shirts with their logo on the front and white numbers on the back. This is the team that won the 6A state title in the year 2019. Of course, no 2020 season, so they're out here playing summer ball. Grounder or liner hot right at Gus Allred. He'll throw to first, allow the run to score, but they're going to get the lead or the trailing runner out. So Christensen goes down. Gamble scores on the fielder's choice. 1-3 put out for Ryder Christensen. Here comes Chip Beck, the third baseman, number 21, right-handed batter. Nice red bat with white batting gloves and a white elbow guard on his left elbow as he steps in the right side of the batter's box. Runner on third with one down. First pitch. Speed down Broadway for strike one. That run will be unearned as it reached on a fielder's choice. Actually, no, it will be earned. Excuse me. Spoke too soon. Strike two right down the center. 2 pitches, 2 strikes to Chip Beck. Evanston in their blue uniforms, white pants, post 41 across the chest. 0-2, sorry. Ground ball to Thompson. He throws it to first. They're going to get him at first, but they will allow the run to score, so Ethan Lamb scores on the fielder's choice. So they're going to sacrifice the runs for the outs, so probably a smart thing to do if you can get things calmed back down. As we'll see Chase Calmer, the second baseman, step in. Another right-handed batter, tall, thin right-handed batter, black sleeves under his black T-shirt. Lefty versus righty. The offering from Allred. Good pitch down the middle for strike one. Lights are turning on here at Ross Kesterson Field. The 0-1. That one looked like it was coming high, but it just catches the top part of the window for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Allred trying to get out of an opening jam after allowing back-to-back singles. He has gotten Ryder Christensen to ground out to the pitcher, and then, of course, to Beck. Or he got Beck to ground out to Thompson over at second. Both of them fielder's choice plays, and they would allow the runs to score. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the top of the first inning. The pitch, that one just high for ball 1. Gus Allred taking his time, walks off the mound. Now sets in front of his chest, kicks and deals the 1-2. That one, strikeout, did not see that one coming. It catches the outside part of the window for a strikeout looking so. 2 runs score on 2 hits, no errors, nobody left on base, and 1 strikeout, no walks for Gus Allred. We're off to the bottom of the first. After this, it's 2-0. Lone Peak on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a first make presentation of Evanston Baseball on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
In today's world, with so many places to shop and so many options to choose from, sometimes you have to boil it down to one simple question: where do I get treated the best? At Cash Honda Yamaha in Logan, we work hard to make sure every customer knows how much we appreciate them. We love what we do, and we believe in the products we sell. Our goal is to build a lasting friendship with every customer so we can serve you and your family for generations. Visit us today, Cash Honda Yamaha, 3765 US 91, Hyde Park, Utah.
For Lone Peak in left field, we have Ethan Lamb, Trey Campbell in center field, Karsten Hatch in right field, infield featuring Burk Barnes at first, Chase Calmer at second, Chip Beck at the hot corner, and Ryder Christensen at shortstop. For the Evanston Outlaws lineup, we've got Reed Ross, the shortstop, leading it off. Jordan Schneider, the third baseman, bumping way up in the order. He'll bat second. Ryan Fisher, the center fielder, bats third. Jagger Mitchell, the catcher, bats fourth. Casey Perriman, the left fielder, bats fifth. And here comes the first pitch from Anderson. Popped to the third baseman, just kind of a little hopper that almost is landing in the glove of Chip Beck, and he'll fire it over to first for out number 1. Gus Allred, the pitcher, bats 6th. Brennan Thompson, the second baseman, will bat 7th. And Clayton Moyles, the first baseman, bats 8th, with Connor Peterson, the right fielder, batting 9th. Here's Jordan Schneider. Jordan, in the game this morning, went 2 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI against Layton. Nobody on, 1 out. First pitch. Inside, nearly unbuttoned Jordan's shirt for ball 2. Ryan Fisher on deck. Jordan takes the third pitch, pops this one into center field. Running over to make the grab is second baseman Chase Comer, and that will be out number 2. Here comes Ryan Fisher. Now Fisher batting .419 coming into it, the highest average on this Outlaws team coming into the tournament. First pitch outside for ball 1. Ryan's with 17 runs scored, 18 hits, 13 RBIs, 8 walks, and only 8 strikeouts. He was a .419 average. Next pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Brock Anderson. 2 quick outs, and it's 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Evanston trails 2-0. Anderson, right-handed pitcher. The 1-1 in the dirt for ball 2. Not an extremely tall guy, but it looks like he's got a lot of movement on his pitches. The 2-1, laced right at the third baseman. Chip Beck fires it to first. Good grab at first by Burk Barnes, and Ryan Fisher beat it out. So an infield single for Ryan Fisher, and that will hopefully get things moving as Jagger Mitchell, the team RBI leader heading into this week, steps in. Right-handed batter. He's got 19 RBIs coming into this week, 15 RBIs coming into this weekend. He picked up 2 more RBIs just this morning. So actually he's now got 17. Batting .413, so he's right up there too. The top 3 batting averages on this Outlaws team is the first pitch from Anderson to check up on Ryan Fisher. Just kind of throws over to first, check on Ryan. First pitch to Jagger Mitchell, finds a hole between shortstop and the third baseman, and Jagger's on there with a base hit. Ryan Fisher moves over to scoring position. Here comes Casey Perriman, the left fielder. Casey batting .365 coming into the weekend. 10 RBIs with an RBI opportunity right here. Ryan Fisher, the number 1 average on the team. Jordan Thompson with .414, the number 2, as the first pitch to Perriman is taken for strike 1. Is at .414, he's number 2, and then Jagger Mitchell at .413 is number 3. The 0-1 to Perriman, and swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 down, 2 on. Evanston with the tying run over at first in the form of Jagger Mitchell. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Ryan Fisher on second, Jagger Mitchell on first, both of them singled. Fly ball into center field. Camped out under it easily is Trey Campbell as he makes the grab for out number 3. So, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. It's 2-0 at the end of the first. Lone Peak leads Evanston on First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lone Peak lead the Evanston Outlaws as we enter the second inning. Gus Allred getting ready to go into inning number 2 of work. He's allowed 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. So both of them are earned. And we'll go against that 2.21 ERA that he had coming into this game. He'll face Karsten Hatch, Burk Barnes, and Brock Anderson, the 6, 7, 8 hitters in the lineup. Both of them will get a first look at Gus. Here comes Karsten Hatch, big, tall left or right-handed batter, facing off against Evanston southpaw Gus Allred. Gus takes the dirt off the mound, wipes it on his pants, and now toes the rubber, sets it in front of his chest, kicks and deals the first pitch of the at-bat. This one, fly ball into right field, but it's going to go out of play for foul. No balls, 1 strike. 20 pitches thrown by Gus Allred thus far, as opposed to 12 by Brock Anderson. The 0-1 from the lefty to the right-handed batter. In the dirt for ball 1. This Evanston Outlaw team, according to the stats thus far that we've been able to compile through Game Changer, probably the #1 team in the AA West. Fly ball into left field. That'll be the 2nd consecutive foul ball out of play into left. Ethan Buse just fetched the first one and then looked around and saw, oh, there's another one over there. Someone going to go get it. We'll find out. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Karsten Hatch, the tall right fielder. The pitch, swing and a miss. And that will be strikeout number 2 for Gus Allred. Big first out there if they can keep it going. I'll now welcome Burk Barnes, the first baseman, to the plate. A very similar body type to the rest of his teammates. Tall, right-handed, white bat and white gloves. No sleeves under his T-shirt. First pitch just outside for ball 1. At least it looked outside, just outside from here. Again, from the angle that we're at, it is hard to call outside and inside. But we do know it's a 1-0. Fouled it across the third base line for strike 1. 25 pitches offered by Gus Allred thus far. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lone Peak leads it after Trey Campbell led off the game by singling into left field, and then Ethan Lamb with a single right after that. They both came around to score, but since that, Gus Allred has kept things in check. Ball 2 outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Evanston has 2 hits of their own, singles by Jagger Mitchell and Ryan Fisher, as the 2-1 is down in the dirt. 31 count. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Gus Allred gets the ball back, walks off the rubber, kicks his foot around a little bit. Now toes it, sets at the chest, kicks and deals the 3-1. And that one in the zone, a delayed call from the umpire for strike 1. Lights starting to come on here in Evanston. Ross Kesterson Field. It was about 70 degrees at first pitch. The full count offering fouled across the third baseline, and we got a battle here. Gus Allred takes off his cap as he walks off the mound, gets the ball from the Lone Peak manager standing on the third base line, puts it back on, steps back on the rubber, and sets. Full count. 1 down. Nobody on. The pitch. Grounder right at Jordan Schneider. It swallows him up. It knocks his hat off, but makes a great recovery to fire over to first to get him for out number 2. Jordan Schneider took that hopper. It kind of got away from him, and then he was able to recover it and fire it over to first. So the 5-3 putout brings up Brock Anderson, the pitcher. Right-handed batter. Not the tallest man on the team, but as we've seen, he's very effective on the mound. We'll see what he can do at the plate. Gus Allred with the first offering. Chopper right at Schneider. It's off of his shoulder. Can he pick it up and recover this one? No. That was almost identical to the last play, except it bounced off of, looked like his shoulder, and went further away from him. So Anderson's going to get on because of the error. And now here's Keegan Nita, the catcher, wearing a black headband a black tie-style headband under his helmet. We've seen that already when he threw his catching helmet off at a play earlier. Steps in, black sleeves under his black T-shirt. The pitch, right down Broadway for strike 1. Gus Allred, 2 down with 1 on. That man is Brock Anderson, the pitcher, who reached due to an error on Jordan Schneider. Tough ball hit at him, though. The 1-0. Hopper right at Reed Gross. He fields it, fires to first. That's going to be out number 3, and the Outlaws get out of it without allowing another run. So no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. It's 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lone Peak leads heading into the bottom of the 2nd. We'll be right back after this on a First Make presentation of Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com, The Big Dog.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall. Prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
Well, the temperatures dropped just a little bit, 75 degrees, still clear. Wind is about 11 miles per hour, blowing in from right field and across the diamond. The Evanston Outlaws currently trailing 2-0, but they did a good job in that 2nd inning to get out of some jams. Coach Thompson mentioned on the Pitchfork Coaches Show this last week when we talked to him that, of course, the goal is to go 4-0 this week. But that's already out of the picture as their comeback bid came up just short, losing to Layton 9-8. He says if not that, though, show that we can compete with these top Utah teams. And right now, they are definitely doing that. Lone Peak, one of the best teams in 6A Utah high school baseball. As Brock Anderson goes out for his second inning of work, Gus Allred, Brennan Thompson, and Clayton Moyles, the 6, 7, 8 hitters, due up for the Evanston Outlaws. Allred, the pitcher, steps in. Only left-handed batter in the Outlaws lineup. Takes the first pitch and gets a line drive into center field for a base hit. Gus Allred liked what he saw coming out of Brock Anderson's hand from the get-go and makes that hit number 3 for Evanston. Here's Brennan Thompson. Brennan in the last game went 1 for 2 with an RBI. He got that one via the walk. Waves the white bat from the right-handed batter's circle. The pitch, fly ball into right center field. That will be a diving catch by Carson Hatch. He goes from it all the way to his right side and makes the diving grab to get Thompson to fly out, causing Gus Allred to get back to first. And it's 1 down to Clayton Moyles, the first baseman, right-handed batter, white bat, taking on the right-handed Brock Anderson, who toes the rubber for Lone Peak. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as Anderson throws back to first to check up on Gus Allred. Trey Campbell and Ethan Lamb singled in the first inning. They were actually the first 2 batters that Gus Allred faced as the first pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1. And they would come around to score. But since then, since they got off the base paths, it's been pretty good showing on the mound for Gus Allred. Since that point, he's gotten them to ground out to the pitcher, to the second baseman, 2 strikeouts, and more ground outs. So all signs point towards Gus Allred calming down. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. That one is behind into the backstop. Foul tip. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner on. That's Gus Allred over on first. Clayton Moyles, the first baseman, comes in with a .282 average coming into the weekend. 10 RBIs, 10 runs scored with 11 hits. The 0-2 down and away for ball 1. Big, intense moment happening here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 on, 1 down, and Anderson steps off the mound. Connor Peterson will be due up next. He comes into tonight batting a .268 average. If Moyles is able to reach, throw back to first to check on Allred by Anderson. So that was just a, hey, I know you're there, and I know that I can't sleep on you, and I'm letting you know that I have not forgotten about you. The pitch, kind of a lunging swing, almost a swing and a run at the same time, fouled into the backstop for another foul ball. Count remains 1-2. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lone Peak Black leads it here in the bottom of the second. The pitch. Liner at the shortstop. This could be trouble. Oh, he bobbles the ball. He bobbles the ball. Ryder Christensen had an ideal chance for a double play, but he bobbles the ball. And that will get Allred over to second, and Moyles reaches on the E6. Connor Peterson due up, as we mentioned, .285 average for the number 9 hitter for Evanston. He did not play in the first game against Layton, or .268 average, excuse me. 11 hits in 41 at-bats, 11 runs scored, and 8 RBIs. A big chance here for Evanston to get on the board. 1 down with runners on first and second. The runner in scoring position, Gus Allred. The first pitch. This one, a shallow fly ball into center field. Trey Campbell moves to his left side, makes the grab for out number 2. Reed Gross is going to be up next. He is 0 for 1 here in the game. Ground out to third to lead it off back in the first. Reed went 2 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI against Layton. First pitch, down the middle for strike 1. Reed comes into this weekend with a .370 average. 11 runs scored, 10 hits, and 5 RBIs. Reed along the third base line, good stop there by the third baseman, tags the bag for the force out. Chip back for Lone Peak, and that will do it. So a fielder's choice, unassisted tag out by the third baseman, ends the inning. No runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on base. Sorry. We'll be right back after this as Evanston trails 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a first make presentation of Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Brozana Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Jonah Valley Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution. When you become a member, you are an owner of the credit union. We believe in people over profit, and that impacts the way we do business from our overall structure down to the smallest detail. Our philosophy sets us apart, and we're here for you. Earn more with our high-yield checking account, start a savings goal, check out our competitive loans, and much more. Become a member today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. Member NCUA.
Trey Campbell going to lead off the inning. He's 1 for 1 with a single to lead off the game, and he came around to score. First pitch down the middle for strike 1. Gus already let Trey Campbell get on, let Ethan Lamb get on, but since that it was a 1-3 fielder's choice, a 4-3 fielder's choice, a strikeout, 2 strikeouts in a row actually, as the next pitch is, I missed it as I was looking down at my scorecard, called for a ball. So he's been great. This one popped up high into center field. Ryan Fisher goes to his right and makes the grab on the run for out number 1. So fly out to center. Clayton Moyles is retired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the last 8 batters that he's faced. Ethan Lamb, who singled and came around to score on a fielder's choice. Number 22 for Lone Peak, the left-handed batter against the left-handed pitcher. The only time we'll see this for Lone Peak right now. First pitch. Just inside for ball 1. Gus Allred has only made 2 mistakes right now. He's been great since then. The next pitch. Inside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the 3rd inning, Evanston trails 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Only 2 hits allowed by Gus Allred, and those were the 2 to lead off the game. Here comes the 0-2. That one in the dirt and inside for ball 3. Evanston, on the other hand, got 3 hits and has left 3 on base, as opposed to Lone Peak's 1 on base. 3 balls, no strikes. Gus Allred takes his glove off of his hand, walks back to the mound, gets the ball back, adjusts his cap, steps on the rubber. Sets at the chest, the 3-0. Inside, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Ethan Lamb, so he'll get on for the 2nd time tonight. Ryder Christensen, who ground out to the pitcher on a fielder's choice, will be up next. The shortstop. Black jersey, a black t-shirt, white sleeves, white batting gloves, and a white aluminum bat. Looks like blonde hair kind of sticking out the back of his hat, so he's got the flow working. Interesting batting stance as he has his legs all pretty close together. The pitch. Outside for ball 1. Right-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. Gus Allred gets the ball from Mitchell, walks around the rubber, adjusts his cap, trying to calm things down, slow the breath down, try to get himself back in this one. 5 straight balls thrown by Allred. He would like to remedy that right now. Sets at the chest, checks the runner at first. The pitch. Chopper right at Jordan Schneider. Throw to first is in time for out number 1. Lamb will advance to second, but he's the only one on, as Jordan Schneider doesn't let that one swallow him up. Here comes Chip Beck, the third baseman, grounded out to the second baseman in his first at-bat. Pretty close towards the line on the right box. Takes the first pitch, skies it up into left field. Casey Perriman retreats back, camps out under it, and makes the grab for out number 3. So a quick inning there for Gus Allred. Only faces 4 batters in that one, and it's still 2-0 on no runs, on no hits, and no errors. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lone Peak leads heading into the bottom of the 3rd on a First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Evanston will send up Jordan Schneider, Ryan Fisher, and Jagger Mitchell, the 2, 3, and 4 batters to the heart of the lineup as they trail 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jordan Schneider, how about a season he's had? He started towards the bottom of the lineup back at the beginning of the season. Now he's worked his way all the way up to the number 2 spot. First pitch from Brock Anderson, the right-handed pitcher, to right-handed Schneider in the zone for strike 1. 0-1. Fouled off for strike 2. Jordan Schneider was batting somewhere around the 200s not too long ago and has been on a tear as of lately. I would venture to say he's one of the hottest hitters in the state right now. Let me find Jordan's numbers for you as we wait for the 0-2 outside in the dirt for ball 1. Jordan Schneider batting .414 coming into this one, number 2 on the team. And I believe number 2 in the West, and Schneider gets rung up looking. A good pitch there by Anderson. for strike 3. Here comes Ryan Fisher, who singled and got to second for the Evanston Outlaws back in the first, and that's as close as they have gotten to scoring. Fisher got to second in the second and the first. Allred got to second in the second. No one has gotten to third yet. First pitch to Fisher. Outside, ball 1. Ryan went 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored in the game against Layton. 1-0. Down the middle, catches the high outside corner of the window for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Speed. Chopper right at the third baseman, cleanly picked up by Chip Beck, who has been a black hole all night. And they get the throw out to first. Ryan Fisher grounds out to the third baseman on the 5-3 putout. Here's Jagger Mitchell, who singled back in the first. 2 down, nobody on. The Evanston Outlaws still trying to figure out how to crack this nut that is Brock Anderson. 2 1/3 innings pitched, and only 3 hits, no runs scored. Evanston has only gotten 3 on base. That's actually a pretty high number. First pitch to Jagger. He fouls that one across the third base line. Again, Jagger loves to pull it along that third base line, and if he can do that, it depends on the angle. He'd have to really skirt the line, as we've seen Chip Beck be an absolute stud over there at the hot corner for Lone Peak. The 0-1 from Anderson. Outside for ball 1. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bottom of the third, ELAN OLLIFF bringing the action live from Ross Kesterson Field here in Evanston, Wyoming. Thank you for joining me. Next pitch inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jagger Mitchell, right-handed batter. Blue batting gloves, calls time as he sets his feet. Takes a few practice swings. The pitch. Outside and low for ball 2. Thought it was 2 balls already, but it is now 2 balls, 1 strike. Jagger trying to get a walk for the first time against Anderson. First pitch, fly ball into center field. Trey Campbell camped out under it. Makes the grab easily for out number 3. So 1-2-3 inning for Lone Peak. And it is still 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lone Peak Bat Black leads the Evanston Outlaws heading into the 4th on a First Bank presentation of Post 41 Baseball on MyLocalRadio.com and the Big Dog.
We know that when you think of Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
The Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service. They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston.
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the tire professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
Crafting is really fun. Sometimes a tutorial helps get the project finished just right. TheLittlestWoodShop.com offers tutorials on Facebook to teach you new techniques and fun ideas for crafting. Follow us on Facebook so you're notified each time we post a new tutorial. Plus, get all your supplies for each project at TheLittlestWoodShop.com. We sell individual project supplies, kits for group projects, and we sell bulk wholesale crafting supplies. Visit TheLittlestWoodShop.com today.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Welcome to the 4th inning. First pitch was 44 minutes ago. 8:04 was the first pitch from Gus Allred, and now we're getting ready to start inning number 4 in what has become an old-fashioned pitcher's duel. It's 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Those first 2 runs scored in the top of the first, but since then, Gus Allred has been great. only allowing those 2 hits as they came around and scored in the first, but he settled in here a lot. He faced 4 in the third and 4 in the second, so that seems to be the number for him right now. Leading it off for Lone Peak Black will be Chase Comer, the second baseman who struck out, really kind of got Gus Allred feeling his mojo back in the first. He's retired 9 of his last 11. Ever since those 2 hits, people have reached on errors, on an error on the third baseman and a walk. First pitch, ball to Comer. Next pitch, a ball again. 2 balls, no strikes here in the top of the 4th inning. 42 pitches for Gus Allred, 30 for the pitcher for Lone Peak, Brock Anderson. Gus delivers. In the zone for strike 1, outside part of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good pitch there from Gus Allred. The 2-1. Speed. Chopper at Jordan Schneider. He runs over, makes the grab, gets it over to first. Great play by Jordan Schneider for out number 1. Karsten Hatch, the right fielder, who made a diving catch back in the second to rob Brennan Thompson. Comes up. He struck out his first time. 1 down, nobody on. Allred kicks and deals. Inside and high for ball 1. Gus Allred, the southpaw for Evanston. One of a couple now. You got Clayton Moyles, Casey Perriman, and now, of course, Gus Allred, who all throw left. Right-handed batter. Hatch takes ball 2 inside. 1 down, nobody on. Matter of fact, no one has been on since the first inning. Next pitch. Chopper right at Schneider, but it's too hot and too fast for him. It goes into right field. And that's going to be the first base runner since the first inning for Lone Peak Black. Burk Barnes, who grounded out to the third baseman last time, will come up. 1 down, 1 on after the error at third. Gus checks the runner at first. And the lefty lifts his leg and deals. Fly ball into right field, but it's going to go foul into the parking lot behind the press box. Coming up on the 9 o'clock hour, we started this game at 8:04. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. The pitch. Chopped foul into the back screen. Actually almost rolled into the third base dugout. For strike 2. Gus Allred would love to get that second out right here, right now. No balls, 2 strikes. Checks the runner at first. Sets. Top of the 4th, 2-0 Lone Peak. Another foul ball, so 3 straight fouls as Burk Barnes fouls that one into the back screen. So he must feel like he has a good feeling on Gus Allred's timing. Allred has gone 3 2/3, or 3 1/3, excuse me. Runner at first is Karsten Hatch. Lifts the leg and puts it down, walks off the rubber. Did not like something as he takes the ball, throws it back into his mitt, and sets. No balls, 2 strikes. Checks the runner at first. Sets at the chest. Kicks and deals. The 0-2. Another foul ball into the back screen. That is 4 foul balls in a row that Burk Barnes has been able to put away. This is a battle. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Gus Allred only allowed those 2 in the first, but ever since then has been great. This is the first time he's seen a base runner since that first inning. Runner on first is Karsten Hatch. Pitch outside for ball 1. Jagger Mitchell makes the grab and looks like he's going to throw to first, but holds up. Karsten Hatch reached on an error, and he's the first base runner since Ethan Lamb singled. He was the second batter of the entire game. The 1-2. Swing and a miss for out number 1. Throw to second by Jagger Mitchell is just off the mark, or actually right on the money, but just off-timed for a stolen base by Karsten Hatch. Here's Brock Anderson. He reached on an error, first time up back in the second. Evanston, I've got them with 2 errors now tonight. Runner on second, 2 down. First pitch to Anderson. Outside for ball 1. Speed, he's throwing heat right at him. Not afraid to go after the pitcher. Right-handed pitcher versus, or left-handed pitcher versus right-handed batter. Pitch, fouled off. Also pitcher versus pitcher. 3 2/3 innings worth of work. 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors. So far, 3 left on base, 3 strikeouts, and only 1 walk for Gus Allred. 2 down, runner on second. That is Karsten Hatch. The 1-1. He's taken off for third, but he held up as that was looked like a pitch out, as Mitchell was ready to get that one down the line. 2 balls, no strikes. Allred checks the runner at second and delivers. Fly ball into shallow right field, and it goes foul. Clayton Moyles looked like he had a run on it, so too did Connor Peterson. But it drops in between them, just shallow enough. First strike of the at-bat, 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 4th, Evanston trails 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 2 down with a runner on second. That runner on second is Karsten Hatch. He reached on an error, and that's all they've gotten. He got Chase Comer to ground out to third, and then he struck out Burk Barnes after allowing the error. The next pitch fouled across the third base line, and it's now 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brock Anderson. He's 0 for 1, reached on an error back in the second. If Anderson gets on, he'll face Keegan Nita, who grounded out to the shortstop back in the second inning. Checks the runner at second, delivers. Popped that one high into foul territory. Clayton Moyles tries to run over, but the fence is going to get in his way as it is out of play. Almost a dive there by one of the youngsters sitting on the berm to the right of the broadcast booth. It looks like he hit it hard, as I just heard an Evanston B team player, I believe, say, "Oh, he ate it." 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Big moment in the game. Evanston only down by 2. Allred checks the runner, throws back to second. Brennan Thompson gets there, but so too does Hatch. Allred just letting him know, hey, I'm a lefty who's not afraid to throw to second. Right-handed batter. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's Brock Anderson, the pitcher for Lone Peak. The pitch. Runner goes. Popped up high, and this one is foul. Again into the berm behind the first base dugout. Hatch Sorry, not Hatch. Yeah, Hatch made it all the way to third as he was on the run. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. He's running on anything. The pitch. Outside, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 4th, runner on second. 2 down here in the top of the 4th. Evanston trying to yet again hold Lone Peak to 0. The pitch. Liner right at Schneider, and it gets past him. They're rounding him around third. Hatch will score. And Brock Anderson reaches, believe, on a singles. That one was hit hard. We'll see what the official scorekeeper calls it. Let's bring up Game Changer online, where all the official stats are kept. That'll now bring up Keegan Nita, as it's 3-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Runner on first. The pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike. 1 throw back to first, trying to catch Anderson napping. But it is a in time. Next pitch is a ball. They are going to call it a single. So it is a single. That is a hit for Brock Anderson, an RBI single. Check up on first, throw to first. Just to let Anderson know he's there. Next pitch is a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. 61 pitches thrown by Gus Allred as opposed to 30 by Brock Anderson. 2 down. 3-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard after the RBI single by Brock Anderson. The pitch. High for ball 2. Or ball 3, excuse me. Keegan Nita grounded out to the shortstop. Back in the second. His only at bat, only plate appearance thus far. If he gets on, Trey Campbell, who is 1 for 2, will come up. Runner on first, 2 down. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch high, and he walked him. That is walk number 2 for Gus Allred. As Brock Anderson will go to second, and that'll bring up Trey Campbell, the center fielder who singled and scored back in the first, and then flew out to center field. Left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. 3-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Top of the 4th, Lone Peak leads it. It was 2-0. Until Hatch scored. This one hit right at the first baseman, but it goes into the outfield. 1 run's going to score off of that. And an RBI as Keegan Nita goes from first to third. Trey Campbell with an RBI single. First pitch to left fielder Ethan Lamb is a ball for ball 1. It was 2 down, and now 2 runs have scored for the Lone Peak Black squad. A great play there as it looked like Campbell was trying to steal second, a throw to first, and a heads-up play by Clayton Moyles to just throw it to second, and they apply the tag. So Campbell's caught stealing, and that's the 3rd out. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left on, 1 left on base, and a walk. It's 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston's got some work to do. If they can keep this one close, it'll be good. They'll have the 5, 6, and 7 batters due up after this on a first bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Brock Anderson goes out for his 4th inning of work through 3 innings. He's allowed no runs, 3 hits, 1 error on the Lone Peak Black squad. 3 left on base for the Evanston Outlaws and 1 strikeout for Anderson with 0 walks. It'll be Casey Perriman, Gus Allred, and Brennan Thompson, the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Outlaws as they trail 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 65 pitches thrown so far by Gus Allred. Casey Perriman, who flew out to center field, will lead it off. Back in the first is when that happened. This one into shallow center field, running over to make the play is second baseman Chase Comer, so he'll pop out to the second baseman. Perriman now 0 for 2. Here's Gus Allred, who singled and reached second later on. Due up, so he's 1 for 1 with a single. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher as Brock Anderson steps on the runner. 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston trailing the 2019 Utah 6A state champions. First pitch up high for ball 1. Anderson delivers the 1-0, and that is waiting for the call. Guess we're going to call it a ball as there was no indication there from the umpire. So 2 balls, no strikes here in the bottom of the 4th, 4-0. Gus Allred gets jammed and pops that one high into right center field. Coming over to make the grab is Karsten Hatch for out number 2. Here's Brennan Thompson, who flew out to right field his first time up, but it was a diving catch by Karsten Hatch that robbed Brendan of a single. And had Brendan gotten on, that would have been an RBI for him. And so big play looming large in this game. First pitch to Brendan. Up the center and into the glove of Brock Anderson, who makes a very impressive play as he just snags that one, lines out to the pitcher, and again, a great defensive play robs Brennan Thompson of a hit. 1-2-3 inning, it's 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lone Peak Black leads heading into the top of the 5th on a first make presentation of Post 41 Baseball on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog.
It's human nature to think the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. That's not always true, especially when it comes to buying vehicles.
This is Dennis Lynch, General Manager at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Dealerships pay the same price for new vehicles across America. The fact is, the best deals are right here, in your own backyard. The difference is that our employees are your neighbors, people you can trust. Please visit us first, Auto Farm Chevrolet. We are your community-driven dealer.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
A pass to the Evanston Recreation Center gets you so much more than a weight room. A pass also gives you access to the pool, hot tub, steam rooms, cardio room, cycling studio, shooting range, basketball court, and locker rooms with showers. Passes also let you attend drop-in fitness classes at no additional cost, including Zumba, yoga, cycling, water aerobics, and strength training classes. Live your fit life with a pass to the Evanston Recreation Center. Payment plans available. Stop in today.
This broadcast also brought to you in part by Union Wireless on 148 Front Street in Evanston. Wireless speeds so fast you'll see stars, treating you like a neighbor, not a number. First pitch from Gus Allred to face the leadoff hitter. This one lined right at Clayton Moyles, the first baseman, for out number one. By the way, that was Ethan Lamb. Sorry, that was not Ethan Lamb. That was Ryder Christiansen, I believe. First pitch inside zone for strike one. Next pitch in the dirt, ball one. One count, Gus Allred. One down, and the pitch. Outside for ball two. Popped up high for foul. So Ethan Lamb was the one who did fly out to the first baseman. This is Ryder Christiansen, who's 0 for 2 with an RBI. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the offering. In the dirt for ball 3. Full count. This broadcast also brought to you in part by Superior Rental and the Gun Room on 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston. Full line of Cub Cadet outdoor power equipment in stock and ready to take home today. Great discounts and easy financing. That's Superior Rental and the Gun Room at 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston. The full count offering. Swing and a miss. That one bounces off the plate. Jagger Mitchell throws it off. Fires down to first. Actually, no throw. So it will go down as a strikeout, but a dropped third strike costs him. Chip Beck. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI in there. 72 pitches thrown by Gus Allred. Throw back to first. Choke up on the runner. Broadcast also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover, Doctor of Chiropractics. I've struggled with migraines for years. I told him about it, got my appointment, went in there, and he fixed me right up. It has been the longest streak in a long time since I've not had a migraine, so I can give you my personal endorsement of him. Hoover Chiropractic. Chopper on the ground right at third baseman. Throw to second in time for out number 1. Back to first, and he's safe. So the fielder's choice throws out Christensen at second. And Chip Beck reaches on a 5-4 fielder's choice. Here comes Chase Comer. He's 0 for 2. He's ground out to the third baseman and struck out. 2 down, nobody on. All red delivers. First pitch, chopper right at the second baseman. Brennan Thompson pitches it over to Reed Ross at shortstop for out number 3. So a good, quick inning there for the Evanston Outlaws. No runs on no hits. Dropped third strike, and it's still 4-0 heading into the bottom of the 5th on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes for the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
We know that when you think of Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
The Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service. They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston.
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the tire professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
Evanston trails 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Our broadcast also brought to you in part by mylocalradio.com. Local radio just for you. Wherever you are home. Like live regional sports, local and regional news, weather, job listings, giveaways, and more. That's mylocalradio.com. Finish my story about Hoover Chiropractic. He fixed me up, and like I said, I've had the longest streak without a migraine that I've seen in years. As the first pitch to Clayton Moyles is a strike. Sorry, second pitch actually. 1 ball, 1 strike to Clayton. He is 0 for 1 after reaching on an error, his only other plate appearance. 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston's got to get moving here and start to cut into that deficit. You don't want to do it all in the 6th and 7th innings. But Brock Anderson has been dealing the pitch. And down goes Moyles looking. And I believe that is the first strikeout for Brock Anderson, and that'll bring up Connor Peterson, who flew out to center field back in the 2nd. First pitch outside the window for ball 1. 39 pitches thrown by Brock Anderson, 74 by Gus Allred. Anderson has gone through 4 1/3. The pitch. The liner, or chopper right at the third baseman. Good pickup by Beck. What a throw! Chip Beck at third baseman fires bullets from the hot corner for out number 2. Reed Gross, who's 0 for 2 coming into this one. He grounded out to the shortstop, one of those Chip Beck victims, or to the third baseman, sorry, Chip Beck, and then reached on a fielder's choice. Actually, no, got thrown out on a fielder's choice. First pitch, low and away for ball 1. This broadcast also brought to you in part by Superior Rental and the Gun Room in Evanston. It's a rentals dealer with great equipment This one along the first base line, diving stop by the first baseman, not in time, and Reed Gross is on with a single. Beautiful single ladder along the first base line, and that's a candidate for your Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game. Full line of Cub Cadet outdoor power equipment. They have a in-house mechanic, so if you have problems, they take care of it. They also make sure their equipment is ready to go and ready for you to take home today. That is Superior Rental and the Gun Room at 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston. First pitch to Jordan Schneider in the zone for strike one. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Throw back to first to check up on Reed Gross in time. Broadcast also brought to you in part by Union Wireless on 148 Front Street in Evanston. Call 888-726-2273 or visit their website, unionwireless.com, as the 0-1 is in the zone to make it outside the zone. And thought the umpire pointed, but it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Union Wireless treating you like a number, or treating you like a neighbor, not a number. Swing and a miss, and down goes Schneider with the strikeout. So another quick inning for Brock Anderson. We're headed to the 6th. It's 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston trails going into the 6th inning on a First Bank presentation of Post 41 Baseball on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
When you want something custom built for your home, farm and ranch, vehicle, or trailer, it needs to be done with precision, be strong, and be affordable. Get all this and more when you work with the Steel Shop at Elan Ford Brothers. You bring the plan or idea, and they'll make it a reality. The Steel Shop sells and installs vehicle accessories like bull bars, running boards, and bed liners. They also specialize in truck and trailer hitches as well. Get it built to last. Elan Ford Brothers, 221 County Road in Evanston.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at West Star Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit West Star Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. West Star Printing, 307-789-5202.
Broadcast also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic on 545 Cheyenne Drive in Evanston. Call 307-789-0043 if you want blood work, dietary supplements, or a weight loss program. That's Hoover Chiropractic at 545 Cheyenne Drive in Evanston. Also helps get rid of allergies, as my good friend Ryan Steinecker can attest. Here we go. Top of the 6th inning, Evanston down 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. They are going to be able to go the distance against this team as things hold now. Leading off will be Karsten Hatch, who's 0 for 2 with a run scored. He reached on there. First pitch fouled off behind the back screen for strike 1. 76 pitches thrown now by Gus Allred, the left-hander. He's gone 5 innings pitched, 4 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors by the Outlaw defense. 3 left on base for Lone Peak, 3 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Next pitch, fly ball into left field. Casey Perriman runs up, makes the grab for out number 1. Burk Barnes, first baseman, struck out his last time up. Currently 0 for 2 as he's also grounded out to the third baseman, Jordan Schneider. Evanston trail 4-0 going into the 6th inning. Top of the 6th, Elan off here bringing you the action live from Ross Kesterson Stadium. Side of the 2020 Ross Kesterson Memorial Tournament. Evanston will play this game tonight. The first pitch, chopper right at the shortstop. Reed Grossi runs up, gloves it, throws it to first. Having to jump a little bit is Clayton Moyles, but it's a little hop and he lands right back on the bag for out number 2. Brock Anderson, he's 1 for 2 with an RBI and a single. Right-handed batter, left-handed pitcher, the first pitch. Outside for ball 1. He checked his swing. Broadcast also brought to you in part by Superior Rental and the Gun Room at 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston. Has the largest inventory of industrial strength equipment for rent. That's 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston. Superior Rental in the Gun Room. Chopper at the third baseman, Jordan Schneider. It's off of his glove to his left side. Running over to grab it is Reed Gross, the shortstop. And it is yet another runner reaching on an error. Here's Keegan Nita, who walked his last plate appearance. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to the shortstop. First pitch popped up high and over the press box for ball 1. Or strike 1. Foul ball. Broadcast also brought to you in part by Union Wireless. Wireless speed so fast you'll see stars. Treating you like a neighbor, not a number. The 0-1 up high for ball 1. Evanston Outlaws trail it 4-0 here at the top of the 6th. 2 down, nobody on, 1-1 count. Throw back to first to check up on the runner at first, which is Brock Anderson, the pitcher, who has done a phenomenal job. Really, both pitchers have done a great job. 1 ball, 1 strike. 81 pitches thrown by Gus Allred, 45 by Brock Anderson. The lefty deals. Fouled into the screen for strike 2. Broadcast also brought to you in part by MyLocalRadio.com. Local radio just for you. Wherever you are home. That's MyLocalRadio.com. Speaking of MyLocalRadio.com, you can catch all your Evanston Outlaw games right here on MyLocalRadio.com. All of our broadcasts will be right here at MyLocalRadio.com. There are some games that we are not able to broadcast because of schedules and such, but the vast majority of them will be right here, including tomorrow's game against Lone Peak Maroon. At 7 o'clock is when that first pitch is scheduled. And then we'll also have whatever game Evanston plays this coming Sunday on MyLocalRadio.com. I have the pleasure of being with you on those games. 1 ball, 2 strikes outside, and the count is even at 2. Gus Allred, 83 pitches through 5 2/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 4 runs, 4 hits. Likes the sign from Jagger Mitchell as he deals to Kita, the right-handed catcher for Lone Peak. Throw back to first. Moyles throws to second. Does Thompson get the tag on in time? Yes, he does. And another caught stealing third out there by the Outlaws to end the inning. So we're off to the bottom of the 6th. It's 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston needs to get the bats rolling. They'll have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, heart of the order, due up after this on a first bank presentation of Post 41 Baseball on MyLocalRadio.com and the Big Dog.
Crafting is really fun. Sometimes a tutorial helps get the project finished just right. TheLittlestWoodShop.com offers tutorials on Facebook to teach you new techniques and fun ideas for crafting. Follow us on Facebook so you're notified each time we post a new tutorial. Plus, get all your supplies for each project at TheLittlestWoodShop.com. We sell individual project supplies, kits for group projects, and we sell bulk wholesale crafting supplies. Visit TheLittlestWoodShop.com today.
A pass to the Evanston Rec Center gives you access to 3 amazing weight rooms. As a serious weightlifter, you can accomplish all your goals of bulking and maximizing with our complete lines of Precor, Hoist, and Troy free weight equipment. If your weightlifting is more focused on firming, toning, core, and muscle strength, then you'll enjoy the Cybex equipment weight room. Don't wait another minute to reach your weight training goals. Live your fit life with a pass to the Evanston Rec Center. Stop in today, 275 Saddle Ridge Road.
Part of the order due up for the Evanston Outlaws, that it is crunch time as we enter the bottom of the 6th. Evanston trails Lone Peak Black 4-0. Brennan Thompson just came out of the dugout. I don't know if his night is over. I would hope not, as he has been robbed of some hits. A diving catch by right fielder Karsten Hatch, and then lining out to Brock Anderson, who had to make one of those split decision type plays. Ryan Fisher, right-handed center fielder, who is 1 for 2. He singled back in the first and reached second, and then grounded out to the third baseman his last time up back in the 3rd inning. Brock Anderson has been great through these 5 innings. First pitch, Fisher inside part of the zone for strike 1. No runs on 4 hits, 1 error committed by the team, as Fisher pops this one high across the top of the first base dugout for strike 2. Jagger Mitchell on deck. 3 strikeouts so far by Brock Anderson. The 0-2. Just outside for ball 1. A lot of heat coming from the arm of Brock Anderson, as here comes the next pitch. Inside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 6th inning, Evanston trails on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard 4-0. Here in the bottom of the 6th, the pitch. And Fisher goes down looking for strikeout number 4 of the night for Brock Anderson. Jagger Mitchell, he's 1 for 2. He singled and flew out to the center fielder. ELAN OLLIFF bringing the action live from Ross Kesterson Field, site of the 2020 Ross Kesterson Memorial Tournament. Evanston will complete this game against Lone Peak Black tonight, which is actually the varsity team, or so I'm told, of Lone Peak High School. First pitch, chopper right at Chip, fires a bullet to first for out number 1. Chip back at third baseman has been great. 2 down after the 5-3 put out. Casey Perriman, who's 0 for 2, he's flown out to center field and popped out to the second baseman. Looking to get on the base paths. 2 down, 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bottom of the 6th. Brock Anderson has been dealing 51 pitches through 5 2/3. First pitch outside for ball 1. As I was saying, this Lone Peak Black squad, supposedly the varsity team. Lone Peak Maroon is the other team. The JV team is Perriman chops the 1-0 foul over the crowd behind home plate for strike 1. They'll play that Maroon team tomorrow night, first pitch at 7. And then, depending on how things go the rest of the tournament, they'll play at on Sunday, where they'll have a 6 versus 5 game, a 4 versus 3 game, and, of course, a 1 versus 2 game. We'll know more about that after tomorrow night. Right now, as it stands, Lone Peak Maroon technically leading the tournament. They're 2-0 after beating both Rock Springs and Green River, and all the Wyoming teams are 0-1. Other Wyoming teams, of course, is Green River and Rock Springs. Swing and a miss, and down goes Perriman, completely fooled on that pitch. So 2 strikeouts in this inning as the Outlaws are able to, the Lone Peak Black squad Gets the Outlaws to go 1, 2, 3, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. It's still 4-0. Heading into the 7th inning, Lone Peak Black lead it on this first make presentation of Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Well, Gus Allred's going to go for the complete game here as it's 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard with Lone Peak Black on top. Lone Peak, the 6A state champions of Utah last year. As we enter the 7th inning here, where we did not get to this morning. It's going to be the 9 and 1 and 2 hitters for Lone Peak Black. Keegan Nita, the catcher, steps in. He wears a, wow, sorry about that. He wears a tie-style headband. First pitch, fly ball into center left field. Back to the fence goes Perriman, gone. No, it isn't gone. Sorry. Looked like it dropped over the fence, but it bounces off the fence, and it's a double. Keegan Nita with a leadoff double, and that puts him in scoring position. Looks like we've got a pinch hitter coming up for Trey Campbell. Number 20, left-handed batter. First pitch, ball. One ball, no strikes. Runners on second after the leadoff double that bounced off the fence by Keegan Nita. Pitch in the dirt for ball 2. I guess that is Trey Campbell. So they said he was number 0 on my roster, and I just caught that. But he will bat here in the 7th. Checks the runner at second. Throw. And it's a third straight ball. 3 balls, no strikes. 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston trails here in the bottom of the 7th. Allred delivers in the zone and needed that one. 3 balls, 1 strike. Lefty versus lefty. Ethan Lamb on deck. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Next pitch in the dirt, and that's a 5-pitch walk. Ethan Lamb, the left fielder, singled and scored, and he's walked, and then flew out to first baseman Clayton Moyles back in the 5th. Another left-handed batter for Lone Peak High School. Well, Lone Peak Black, excuse me. The pitch, a little low for ball 1. Clayton Moyles has thrown 90 pitches. Max pitch count that you can throw in American Legion is 105, so you guess that Coach Chad Thompson would follow that. Checks the runner at second and delivers. up high for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Right now, they're hoping Gus Allred can go the complete game, go the entire way. Evanston currently with a record of 10 wins, 8 losses. They had an 8-game winning streak at one point. That was snapped over in Riverton. Throw back to second, trying to get Nita sleeping. Jagger Mitchell from behind the plate. He's safe at second. Runners on first and second. Keegan Nita, the catcher, at second. And Trey Campbell, the center fielder, got on first via walk. Next pitch, swing and a miss at a fastball for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 93 pitches thrown by Gus Allred. Top of the 7th, 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston trails. Checks the runner at second, kicks and deals. In the zone for strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch number 95 on the way shortly. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Top of the 7th, 4-0. Lone Peak Black. They've scored 2 in the first and 2 in the fourth. Fly ball into center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. They tell Nita to go around third. He will score, and it's 5-0 Lone Peak Black. So an RBI single by Ethan Lamb. And that'll bring up Ryder Christensen. Ryder currently 0 for 3. Reached on a fielder's choice, reached on a dropped strike, but was caught between first and second on a fielder's choice. Allred delivers. In the zone for strike 1. So actually, I've got Allred with 3 strikeouts. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch number 97 going to be on the way shortly. 5-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Liner into center field. That's going to drop. And they send the runner. Rounding third is Trey Campbell. And he scores. So another RBI single for Lone Peak Black and Ryder Christiansen. An RBI single. Coach Chad Thompson going out there to talk to his young left-handed pitcher. We'll see what they decide here. Nobody down here in the 7th inning. 97 pitches thrown, and that's going to do it for Gus Allred. Can't close the book on him quite yet, as he's responsible for Ethan Lamb on second and Ryder Christensen on first. But now we're going to see Jordan Schneider appear for his 2nd time today in relief. Jordan yesterday, or not yesterday, feels like yesterday, this morning went 3 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walkout, and 1 walk, 1 strikeout. They only need 1 inning from him tonight. You working on closing the book on Gus already. Goes 6 innings pitched, allows 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. Can't talk about runs yet, as he is responsible for the 2 on right now. Issues 3 walks and strikeouts. This will be a good number. 3 strikeouts, no hit batsman, and no homers. So we'll see what happens with the 2 runners on, Ethan Lamb and Ryder Christiansen, who are on second and first respectively, as Jordan Schneider comes in. Jordan coming into this weekend, he's got an ERA of 7.88. However, that has probably gone down since he went 3 innings earlier and allowed no runs. Coming into this weekend, he's pitched 5 1/3 innings. That'll go up to 8 1/3 once I update my stats. after this weekend. Stats are compiled on Game Changer. It's an app or a website. First pitch, chopper right at the shortstop. Reed Gross goes down to one knee, can't get it. And Lone Peak goes station to station after the E6. Chip Beck gets on. First pitch he saw chopper right at Reed Gross. Here comes Chase Comer. Chase is 0 for 3. First pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. Tell you what, Jordan Schneider, we mentioned it earlier on the broadcast earlier today, but he looks like he has put some velocity on his pitches throughout the season. Bases loaded, nobody down, one strike. Fly ball into left field. It's going to be tough for Casey Perryman to get there, and he can't. It drops down, bounces off the fence. At least 2 runs are going to score off of this one. They're sending the third one home, and Lone Peak Black has busted this one wide open. A 3-run RBI double for Chase Comer. So after the RBI double, it'll bring up Hatch, who flies into left field. It drops, and runners at the corners. They are jumping on the first pitch they see from Schneider. They must like what's coming. Here comes Burk Barnes, 0 for 3. Grounded out to the shortstop, struck out, and grounded out to third. Right-handed batter versus right-handed pitcher. Runners on the corners, the pitch. Fouled off for strike one. Runner was moving from first to second. That was Carson Hatch. So we can close the book on Clayton Moyles now. We'll give you that in a minute. It's 9-0 here in the 7th inning after 5 runs have scored here in this one. Pitch by Schneider outside for ball one. Next pitch fouled off over the first base dugout for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. So we got 8 runs on Gus Allred. Be able to calculate how many of them were earned in a second as Schneider steps off the rubber. Seven of them earned. Ground ball at Greed Gross. Throw to first, and can't make the play. Gus Allred has to do the splits at first. He can't do that one, and that'll be another error on the Outlaws. (9-0) on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Here is Beck Anderson outside for a ball. Runners on the corners. Pitch. High, throw back to third. And Jordan Schneider's able to get there. Runner advances from first to second. Burk Barnes. This one's gotten out of hand. Pitch in the dirt good. Stopped by Jagger Mitchell. Runners on first and second. You've got Burk Barnes over on second. Anderson Beck, this is the 9th batter, and he was setting up for a walk, but a good pitch in there. It was 3-1, now it's 3-2. Things are getting a little messy on my score sheet. Sorry about that for missing some action. Runners on first and second. Chopper at the shortstop. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Another runner comes home. It's 10-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And a runner on third. That'll now bring up Keegan Nita. He hit a double to lead off the inning and then came around and scored and got this onslaught started of 6 runs allowed here in the 7th inning. Evanston just simply running out of gas right now. 1 down. Pitch. Fouled over the first base dugout. 10-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The pitch. In the dirt, Jagger Mitchell can't quite make the stop. It rolls behind him, but not far enough to send the runner. Swing and a miss for the strike, and it is now another full count. Jordan Schneider with a runner on third. 1 down, 10-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Deals. Fly ball into center field. Ryan Fisher comes up, camps out under it. Makes catch for out number 2. Tagging up is the runner at third. That's Burk Barnes, and he'll score on the sac fly. $11-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, and that'll now bring up Trey Campbell. He walked and scored part of this big inning. Fly ball into right field, back to the track, and it drops. That's going to be extra bases. He's headed for third. They're telling him, come on, come on, come on, and holding him at third, and that's going to be a 2-out triple. Two-out, 3-bagger after the sack by Nita. And here comes Ethan Lamb for his 2nd time in this inning. Got an RBI single to score Nita. 2 down here in the 7th. The pitch. Outside corner for strike 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs scored in this inning. Pitch. Popped up high. Into left field. Casey Perriman on the run makes the grab for out number 3. So that inning finally ends. I can't give you full stats on that one, but I can tell you that it was a big one. It was 4 runs going into a 4-0 lead going into the top of the 7th. They've added an additional 8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 12-0 heading into the bottom of the 7th. Evanston needs a miracle to come back from this one. On a First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog.
It's human nature to think the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. That's not always true. especially when it comes to buying vehicles. This is Dennis Lynch, General Manager at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Dealerships pay the same price for new vehicles across America. The fact is, the best deals are right here, in your own backyard. The difference is that our employees are your neighbors, people you can trust. Please visit us first, Auto Farm Chevrolet. We are your community-driven dealer.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
We're heading to the bottom of the 7th, and Evanston needs a miracle, down 12-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard after a slaughtering inning. Top of the 7th, 8 runs put up by Lone Peak, and they trail it 12-0. They're going to leave in their guy Brock Anderson, excuse me. I have it written backward on my score sheet, as he'll face Gus Allred. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. The 0-1 count from the righty to lefty popped up high across the third base dugout for a foul. Most likely the winner is on the mound at Brock Anderson, and the losing pitcher, Gus Allred. Gus went 6 innings, 7 hits, 8 runs, 7 of them earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Jordan Schneider in relief went 1 inning, as the 0-2 will be on the way shortly. Only 57 pitches by Anderson, high and outside for ball 2. In relief, let's see, I'm trying to calculate it. Sorry, in relief, Thompson, as Allred is struck out on that one. Sorry, I was calculating the results there. Brennan Thompson actually is due up, and that'll bring up Bodie Wicks, number 23, a big right-hander. He got an RBI double last time I saw him when he played Rock Springs. First pitch for ball. Second pitch on the way. Inside for ball 2 to the strong right-handed batter. Jordan Schneider in relief goes 1 inning, 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, 1 left on base. No strikeouts, no walks. Next pitch to Wicks. 2 balls, no strikes. 61 pitches thrown by Brock Anderson. In the zone for strike 1. Evanston trail 12-0 in the bottom of the 7th. All 8 of those 12 runs scored in the top of the 7th, as Evanston just kind of appeared to run out of gas. Wicks fouls that one across the backstop and over the press box for strike 2. 2-2. 1 down after the strikeout of Gus Allred. The delivery. Wicks another foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top 7th. And hits Wicks. So Bodie gets on after being hit by the pitch. Here comes Clayton Moyles. He is 0 for 2. He reached on an error and struck out his previous 2 plate appearances. First pitch, ball 1. Calculating the stats real quick for the Lone Peak Black squad. So the umpire comes to some type of dispenser. Looks like a ball bag over off of the thing as catcher for the Lone Peak Black squad. Keegan Nita asking for another ball. He gets it and they throw it over there. Next pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 68 pitches thrown by Brock Anderson. This one, fly ball into center field. Going back to make the grab. It's off the fence. Tyler Gamble can't make it, and that's a double for Clayton Moyles. Advances the runner to third, so some life in this Evanston Outlaws team yet. Bodie Wicks over on third. Clayton Moyles over on second. I'll now bring up Connor Peterson. He's 0 for 2. He's flown out to center and ground out to the third baseman. Pitch outside for outside zone for strike 1. Looked a little outside from here, but we are at a weird angle. The 0-1. Fouled off behind the screen for strike 2. Next pitch, chopper right at the pitcher's mound. Anderson fires a first, and that's out number 2. So 1-3 put out. Holds the runners at third and second. Bodie Wicks, who pinch hit for Brennan Thompson, over at third. Clayton Moyles at second. Here's Reed Gross. He singled his last time up. They could use that here to break the goose egg. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. It's 12-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lone Peak Black leads it. The pitch. Fly ball up high into shallow center field. This should be easy for Gamble, and that's the ball game. So your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Lone Peak Black 12, Evanston shut out nothing. A full game shutout for Brock Anderson. Great performance by him. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have our post-game show on a First Make presentation of Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
Well, the Evanston Outlaws fall to 0-2 here at the 2020 Ross Kesterson Memorial Tournament after a 12-0 loss to the Lone Peak Black squad. It's time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's. We're fast and fresh meat, where they spend 6 hours slicing all natural meats and fresh produce for your 30-second sandwich. That's Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. Well, the Evanston Outlaws, after getting beat after their comeback failed against Layton, final score 9-8 in that one, hoping to get something going here. Well, the Bats never really quite got going. The closest they ever got was a runner on third, and that was one time in the 7th inning. A full game shutout by Brock Anderson. Calculating that right now. Give me 1 second. Sorry about this. Okay, so for Brock Anderson, no runs on 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Only 1 error by the team. Evanston left 4 on base and 5 strikeouts to no walks for Brock Anderson in the win. Gus Allred, he'll take the loss. 6 innings pitched, 7 hits, 8 runs, 7 of them earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Final score 12-0. It was Gus Allred was dealing after giving up the first 2 batters of the game, letting them single, come around and score, and then gave up 2 more in the 4th. And then a massive, and I mean massive, 8-run inning by the 8-run top of the 7th inning by Lone Peak Black is where we get to where we are today. 12-0 your final score. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. Not very fast. I apologize for that. Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. We're fast and fresh meat. Gourmet sandwiches, fast and fresh every day, where they spend 6 hours daily slicing all natural meats and fresh produce for your 30-second sandwich. I've got mine sitting right there. It's a number 16, no tomatoes. I've got to get a sweet tea on the side as well. They have some of the best sweet tea out there. Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. When we come back, we'll have our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision play of the game on this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog.
You're invited to come in and visit with the team at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley today. Our customers are our friends. If you haven't ever been in, stop in today. We'd love to get to know you. If you haven't been in for a while, stop in and let's get caught up. And if you were here yesterday, come back again soon. You always have an open invitation to visit the crew at Cache Honda Yamaha, where our customers are our friends, on US 91 between Logan and Smithfield.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Time for your post-game stat report, and I'm currently calculating Evanston's really quick, and right now I'm not seeing a whole lot of hits, as Brock Anderson did a great job keeping them in control. Again, Brock Anderson goes the whole way. And a good game by him. All right, first let's give you the stats for the Lone Peak Black squad. I've got Trey Campbell. By the way, these stats are nowhere near official, but they do give you an idea of what's going on. Trey Campbell, 4 for 3 with 2 runs and an RBI. Ethan Lamb, 2 for 4 with 2 runs and an RBI. Ryder Christensen, 1 for 4 with 1 run and 2 RBIs. Chip Beck, who is a black hole defensively, he doesn't do a whole lot at the plate. He goes 0 for 4, but he does score a run because he reached on an error back in that 7th inning. Chase Comer, 1 for 4 with a run scored and 3 RBIs. That 1 run was a 3-run RBI double that really broke this game open. Carson Hatch, 1 for 4 with 2 runs, no RBIs. Burk Barnes, 0 for 4 with a run scored. He reached on an error and came around and scored in that 7th inning. Brock Anderson, 1 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. And Keegan Nita 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. Again, their pitcher, Brock Anderson, goes the entire game, gives up 5 hits, no runs, walks nobody, strikes out 5, and he gets the win for your Evanston Outlaws. I've got Reed Gross going 1 for 3 with a single. Jordan Schneider 0 for 3. Ryan Fisher 1 for 3 with a single. Jagger Mitchell 1 for 3 with a single. Casey Perriman 0 for 3. Gus Allred 2 for 3 with a single. Brennan Thompson 0 for 2, but it's worth to note that his first at-bat back in the second, a diving catch by the right fielder Carson Hatch robbed him, and then his second at-bat in the fourth, he lines right to Brock Anderson's glove, the pitcher on the mound. Bodie Wicks goes 0 for 0 as he was hit by a pitch but made it to third thanks to Clayton Moyle's double. That's his only hit, 1 for 2. And Connor Peterson 0 for 3. Gus Allred's going to take, I believe, his first loss of the season. I have to double check on that really quick. Yes. Gus Allred came in here having pitched 12 2/3 innings. 2-0 record. That's going to go to 2-1 with a 2.21 ERA. That ERA is going to go up. He pitched 6 innings, 7 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. In 1 inning of relief, Jordan Schneider allows 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors by the Evanston Outlaws team in that inning. 1 left on base, no runs, or no strikeouts, no walks. So Gus Allred tragically gets saddled with the loss and a full game shutout for Brock Anderson. It's now time for your Dr. McKay Franklin precision play of the game. We're going to give it to Clayton Moyles. He laces a double. Absolutely clutch hit for Evanston when they need it the most in the bottom of the 7th. He had 1 down after Gus Allred strikes out. Brody Wicks gets hit by the pitch to make it to first, and then he laces a double to put Wicks in scoring position. That's your Dr. McKay Franklin precision play of the game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Family Dental Services. Dental care at reasonable rates for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And that's going to do it on our broadcast. On behalf of our producer back at the station, the great Alyssa McDaniels, I'm ELAN OLLIFF, saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com. when Evanston takes on Lone Peak Maroon at first pitch scheduled at 7 p.m. Short pregame, probably around 6:50 p.m. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy Board, 12-0. Lone Peak Black beat the Evanston Outlaws in Game 2 for the Outlaws of the 2020 Ross Kesterson Memorial Tournament. Thank you so much, and take care.
You've been tuned into Evanston Outlaw Baseball on the Big Dog 99.1 KNYN with live video online at mylocalradio.com. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by these supporting businesses and individuals: Auto Farm Chevrolet, First Bank of Evanston, Dr. McKay Franklin, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Arrowhead Dental, Plains Tire, the Come On In of Casper, the Littlest Wood Shop, Evanston Recreation Center, the Legal Tender Restaurant in Best Western Dunmore Inn, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Uinta County School District No. 1, Ellingford Brothers, Bear River Dental of Evanston and Black's Fork Dental of Mountain View, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Mountain West Business Solutions, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Cash Honda Yamaha, and by Dr. Todd Hoover Chiropractic. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We want to thank Office Manager Kayleen Anderson, our Sales Manager Julie Burley, along with Evanston's ELAN OLLIFF and Bridge of Valley's Jake Hibbard, Rich Dutch County's Ryan Steinekert and production assistant Alyssa McDaniel. But the biggest thanks of all is to our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit mylocalradio.com for archived games and like My Local Radio on Facebook to stay up to date with the game broadcasts. Thank you for joining us on this presentation of Evanston Outlaws Baseball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.